Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Right down the road from the 2-0-1 Tennessee Titans. I'm your host, Dox Da Vinci, and thank you so much for stopping by. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for coming. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Monday Night Raw. And we're starting things off with a tag team match. The Legend Killer, the Viper, Randy Orton, made his return after Clash at the Castle, seemingly to avenge his partner, Matt Riddle, who's had his issues with Seth Rollins. And for the second week in a row, Randy Orton's going to team with The Miz. I assume this is going to be a rematch of last week. It's going to be Seth Rollins and Tommaso Ciampa teaming for their part 2. As we know, at Extreme Rules, it will be The Miz versus Tommaso Ciampa for the United States Championship. Randy Orton, if he can get a win here tonight, I don't know, maybe Seth Rollins will want to have a match with Randy Orton to get the revenge and continue their long historic rivalry dating back to WrestleMania 31, where Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank. Earlier in the night, we saw maybe the greatest RKO in the history of RKOs. Randy Orton countering the curb stomp into an RKO. The Viper and the A-lister.
WWE United States Champion, The
Miz. The Miz and Maurice. Miz and Maurice. Always lovely to see them. The Miz, we know he has to defend his United States Championship in just a couple of weeks. Wonder how he feels about that. Here comes Tommaso Ciampa.
weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso
Ciampa's disturbed. Who comes to the ring dressed like that? One can only wonder what runs through the mind of Tommaso Ciampa. I mean, what ran through the mind of Miz wanting to even defend him? I mean, I guess it's better to have him as your friend than your enemy, but the Miz did the one thing you don't do to Tommaso Ciampa, that's piss him off. When not only did he substitute for him at Clash at the Castle, he won the United States Championship. Ciampa believes that he is the rightful United States Champion, and the Miz owes him a championship match. But he didn't think the Miz would give it to him. I mean, how could you blame him?
Miz would have probably said something like, oh, you're my friend. Why would you want to fight me? To avoid having to defend the title against someone like Tommaso Ciampa. But, can you blame him? Because Tommaso Ciampa is not all there, if you know what I mean. Former NXT champion, former NXT tag team champion. And here comes... Wait a minute. That's not Seth Rollins music, that's Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Gargano. And there's Seth Rollins behind him. That's Tommaso Ciampa's former tag team partner that he won the tag team championships with down in NXT. I can't believe what I'm seeing here on Monday Night Raw. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano back together as a tag team to take on The Miz and Randy Orton. We haven't seen Johnny Gargano rather, in so long, but we haven't seen them team together in forever. This is gonna be interesting. So we got Orton and Gargano here, starting things off on Raw. I did not expect to start the night off saying that sentence. Missed the moonsault in the early going. Orton now. Inverted DDT. And here comes Ciampa. Ciampa with those hard rights and lefts in the corner now has got Orton. What a move from the corner. Miz down to the floor. Obviously intimidated by Tommaso Ciampa, who's now just staring at him and now thinking high risk as Orton's down. He's in trouble here. What's Ciampa thinking? Waits for Orton to get back to his feet and hits him in the back of the head with the axe handle. Orton back to his feet, rolls away. Now Miz getting back up to the apron. I try not to miss a thing, ladies and gentlemen. Ciampa fighting back. Swinging neck breaker. Tag back into Johnny Wrestling. And it seems like, well, more than seems, appears that Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and Seth Rollins are all on the same page. Orton and The Miz, however, now Orton, the veteran, been wrestling for 20 years in this company. Hooks the leg. One. And now Orton. Hung up in the corner by Gargano. And what a backcracker from the corner by Gargano. And Orton getting wrapped up in a submission. Middle of the ring, Orton's in trouble. Has nowhere to go. He's got to find a way to power out if he wants to keep this match alive. And Orton rolling to his back and kicking out. Beautiful drop kick Orton has one of the best drop kicks wrestling's ever seen. But Gargano now. Orton got the tag into Miz, and Gargano goes right to work on Mike Mizanin.
And we are back here. Orton into a cover now. Gargano able to break up the count. Now Orton stomping away at the arm of Tommaso Ciampa. Orton, Tommaso. Suplex there. Orton gets a knee to the face from Ciampa. That's gotta hurt. Hurricanrana from Tommaso Ciampa from the top rope. Cover hook in the leg. Orton getting the ropes. Referee spots it immediately. But Tommaso Ciampa is feeling himself right now. Orton started to build a little bit of momentum. Gut wrench. Neck breaker. Vintage Randy Orton. Tag into the Miz. Cover. 1, 2. No. Just one. Tommaso Ciampa. The Miz has him right where he wants him. Talking a little bit of trash. Mike Mizanin known to do that a little bit in his day. Drop kick. Barely grazes the Miz, it looks like. And Miz with a knee to Ciampa. And one of the hardest places in the body to get hit with is the knee. 1, 2. Gargano saving the matchup for his team. Gargano fighting back. Orton sent to the outside. Miz takes down Gargano. Ciampa. The strength of Tommaso Ciampa with a stalling suplex. Orton back to his ring, back to his feet on the outside of the ring. Cover now by Tommaso Ciampa. 1. Kick out by Miz at 1. Now Tommaso Ciampa just stalking his opponent. These guys are fighting hard. Looks like Orton has shed some blood. Tommaso Ciampa's shed some blood. Now Miz has shed some blood. Discus clothesline missed. Miz now kick to the midsection. DDT, and you can see Tommaso Ciampa with the open wound on the skull. Cover 1. A 2 count before Gargano was able to create the break. Orton trying to throw Gargano out. Orton and Gargano now on the outside. Miz continuing the assault to Ciampa, but only for a moment. A counter there into a cover. 1, 2, no. Just a 1 count. Tommaso Ciampa going after the wound of Miz. From the top, dropping the knee right to the skull of Miz. Orton and Gargano still fighting on the outside. This is just the opening to Monday Night Raw. Ciampa hangs up Miz right in front of his partner, right in front of his wife. Here comes Johnny Wrestling.
Springboard. Missing again. Gargano maybe has some ring rust. What a move! Dropping Miz right on his head. Miz already been busted open. They're continuing the assault cover right in front of his partner. Only 2 before the Miz kicks out. Miz blocks the right hand from Gargano. Miz with a face buster. Cover now. 1, 2. Only 2. Ciampa able to break up the count. Now Ciampa and Miz. Gargano and Orton. Suplex. Power bomb from Miz to Ciampa. Gargano. Drop toe hold into the submission. Miz is in trouble. Orton and Ciampa are both down the outside. Miz nowhere to go in the middle of the ring. No choice but to submit to Johnny Gargano. Welcome back, Johnny Gargano, to Monday Night Raw, to the WWE and DIY with Seth Rollins victorious here tonight on Monday Night Raw. We are back here on Monday Night Raw, and we have a one-on-one women's contest. This is gonna get good. Last week we saw the mixed tag match with the Hall of Fame couple, Edge and Beth Phoenix, teaming against the Judgment Day.
Accompanied by the Rated R Superstar Edge from Buffalo, New York.
Tonight, we get Beth Phoenix versus Rhea Ripley one-on-one. And later tonight, we are going to see the first match Dominic Mysterio's had since joining the Judgment Day. He takes on Dolph Ziggler.
And from Adelaide, Australia,
Doesn't look like Dominic has come out with the Judgment Day. Come out with Rhea Ripley, maybe getting ready for his match later. Maybe he was afraid that Edge might try to attack him, and I mean, how could you blame him? He wanted to beat the hell out of him. Unless you're Rey Mysterio. Here we go. The female ringleader of Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley, taking on the wife of their target, Beth Phoenix. Rhea Ripley goes right to work on the Hall of Famer. Imagine what it would mean for Rhea Ripley if she could knock off a WWE former women's champion, a WWE Hall of Famer, and Beth Phoenix. Ripley got the submission there. Almost a full camel clutch. But the Glamazon, obviously known for her strength, able to power out with ease, sending Ripley over her head. Kick to the face. What a counter there by Beth Phoenix. An Alabama slam. Dropping Ripley right on the back of her head. And over the top rope goes Ripley. And Beth Phoenix is gonna follow her. Obviously this match is personal for Beth Phoenix. And what a swing
Rhea Ripley goes right into the apron, the LED board on the side of the ring. The referee's count's continuing. Judgment Day looking on. Obviously, they're not going to lay a hand on Beth Phoenix. They might lay a hand on Edge, but I don't think that Finn or Damian Priest would put their hands on Beth Phoenix. Beth's going to break up the count. Now Ripley going to go to work on Phoenix. On the outside, Phoenix with a counter. Both these women just going to town on each other. And like I said, this one is personal. The Judgment Day tried to end Edge's career for a second time. Edge already beat a career-threatening injury once. Said he wants to go out on his terms, and the Judgment Day said, no, you're going out on our terms. We take what you created, end it, create our own version, then end you. And back to the outside goes Beth Phoenix, Rhea Ripley. These guys cannot be contained inside this ring. Ripley working on the knee, then gets a leg drop to Beth Phoenix. Now stomping away and continuing to stomp away to Beth Phoenix on the outside. This crowd in Chattanooga trying to get behind the Glamazon. Power slam on the outside. Gotta watch the referees count, though. I think they're so caught up in beating the hell out of each other, they're not paying attention. Rhea Ripley got Beth Phoenix up. Back to her feet is Phoenix, though. And that's it. Neither woman were able to get back into the ring before the count of 10. We are back here on Monday Night Raw for another singles woman match set for one fall. Dakota Kai of Damage Control set to take on the Raw Women's Champion. Dakota Kai. The #1 contender for the tag team titles with Io Shirai. They will be teaming at Extreme Rules to take on Sasha Banks and Naomi. Bianca Belair will be defending her Raw Women's title against Bayley. The EST, and she got her girls Asuka and Alexa Bliss with her. We haven't seen the EST wrestle since Clash at the Castle, where she retained her title against Becky Lynch. It's been so long now, I can't quite remember. Well, Bayley will have an opportunity to become Raw Women's Champion at Extreme Rules. No, it was a 6-woman tag match. Forgive me. It was SummerSlam where the EST beat Becky Lynch for the women's title. Got my events mixed up. Dakota Kai didn't take too kindly to the taunting of Bianca Belair, and now going to work on the leg of the EST. Dakota Kai, enziguri to the back of the head, wants to do damage
to the Raw Women's Champion before her friend Bayley has to wrestle her for the women's title in just a few weeks. Bianca Belair fighting back though. Pound for pound, one of the strongest women in the locker room. I mean, she would give the Glamazon Beth Phoenix a run for her money. And also, by the way, because we had a draw in that last match, it has been announced that there will be some sort of continuation that will happen at Extreme Rules. I hope to be updated before the end of the show. I'm just being told in my headset that they're working out the details, but expect some sort of rematch to be announced before the end of the night. The last thing that we want to see is our matches end in no contests. So I don't know, maybe we're going to get Beth Phoenix, Dakota Kai with a beautiful kick to the face. And just continuing to throw boots to the face of Bianca Belair. But we might see Rhea Ripley and Beth Phoenix Part 2 at Extreme Rules in an Extreme Rules match, perhaps. Kick out. Now Kai got the EST up on her shoulders. Drops her down and kicks her right in the face. Hook in the leg. Raw Women's Champion in trouble. 2. No. Just in the nick of time. That looked like a 3 count. But at the referee's discretion says it was only 2. Dakota Kai looks furious. Just driving the feet into the midsection. Belair can't fight back at this moment. Dakota Kai in control and damage control outside the ring. They are thrilled with what they are seeing. Taking the fight right out of the Raw Women's Champion. Counter. Bianca Belair now back to her feet. Drags Dakota Kai to the middle of the ring. Standing shooting star press from the champion. Kick out at 2. Wasn't enough to take Dakota Kai out of this match. Bianca Belair going up top. 450 splash from the top rope. 1, 2, 3. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The Raw Women's Champion took all the punishment that Dakota Kai had to offer, but it wasn't enough to put her away. Building momentum towards Extreme Rules is Bianca Belair. And we're back here on Monday Night Raw. It's going to be Dolph Ziggler in one-on-one action in Dominic Mysterio's first match since joining the Judgment Day.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Dirty Dogs from Hollywood, Florida. Weighing in at 218 pounds.
Looking confident. Wasn't successful in his tag team match last week against Gable and Benjamin. From behind, that's Bobby Roode. That's Ziggler's partner. What the hell are you doing? We just had to take a short commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. That match between Dolph Ziggler and Dominic Mysterio has just been canceled. Bobby Roode, Dolph Ziggler's friend, well, I guess former friend and former tag team partner, just before that match, ran out and assaulted Ziggler.
And now here comes Shelton Benjamin. I believe this is going to be a tag team match set for one fall. So what a crazy night we've had here on Monday Night Raw. Gable and Benjamin. Are they the new American Alpha? The new Alpha America? The new world's greatest tag team? Probably the most athletic in-ring duo as far as professional wrestling terms go. That we have Gable and Benjamin. They will be taking on the Street Profits for probably the most exciting duo in the WWE. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins.
At a combined weight of 492 pounds, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
Excited to be here in Tennessee. Fans excited here in Chattanooga. I'm excited to see this tag team match. I can't say it enough. Gable and Benjamin, the impressive athleticism of going against the fan favorites, the star power of the Street Profits. Here we go, Dawkins and Benjamin. Dawkins with a takedown to Shelton Benjamin. Goes for a splash early. Cover again, one. Kick out again. Dawkins trying to get this crowd here in Tennessee fired up. Benjamin. Northern Lights suplex. And that'll take the crowd out of it if you're not rooting for these guys. Benjamin, what power. With a power bomb. He's going to tag in Chad Gable. Gable now going to drag Dawkins to the middle of the ring cover. Not even a 1 count. Before Dawkins able to power out. Gable gets the knee right to the skull of Dawkins. Drop kick right in the button there. Benjamin and Gable making the frequent tags, keeping each other fresh. Right hand there. Tag in. Kick to the midsection by Chad Gable. Montez Ford eats a neck breaker from Gable. Benjamin eats a right. Well, Ford eats a right hand from Benjamin, I should say. Benjamin going for an ankle lock on Montez Ford. I wonder where he learned that move from. Power out from Ford. Before any significant damage to the ankle could get done. A couple of clubbing blows there. A chop and a couple of kicks from Ford. Jumping elbow taking down Shelton Benjamin. A standing shooting star press. We saw that earlier in the night. He went for it a second time. And Benjamin got the knees up. Now Benjamin. Oh, counted from Ford. DDT from Montez Ford. Hook in the leg. 1. Kick out at 1. Shelton Benjamin eats a unique suplex there from Montez Ford. Like a pump handle. Tag back into Dawkins. Cover. 1. Almost a 2 count. Only 1. Tag back into Montez Ford. Talk about trying to keep your partner fresh. A T-bone suplex there from Shelton Benjamin. This could be it. 1, 2. Vintage Shelton Benjamin only able to get the 2 count off the T-bone suplex. Tag back into Chad Gable. Showing the mat wrestling background. The Olympian. There goes the arm of Montez Ford into the ankle lock from Chad Gable. And Ford and Dawkins tried to break it up with the punches. Ford able to get out of it. DDT from Benjamin covered by Gable. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Montez Ford. On the outside, Dawkins and Benjamin inside the ring. Gable and Ford. Gable missing an elbow there. What a knee to the face of Ford. On the outside, Benjamin eats a suplex. Gable, moonsault connecting. Gable's not done. Gets Ford back up to his feet. As Gable thinking here into the corner. Roll through into a German suplex. 1, 2, 3. Gable and Benjamin knock off the Street Profits. Shelton Benjamin and Gable on a roll as a tag team. Looking to build their stock moving forward. But don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, our main event. 6-man tag match. It's the Phenomenal. This past Friday on SmackDown, we saw Styles and Lashley come over to team with Kevin Owens to take on the team of Jimmy and Jey Uso and honorary Uso member Sami Zayn. They were able to get the victory. Looking to build momentum as we move towards Extreme Rules. Bobby Lashley, the #1 contender to face Roman Reigns for the world title. AJ Styles, of course, the friend of Bobby Lashley, and Kevin Owens, the friend of Sami Zayn, which is why this whole colluded situation is happening right now. The almighty Bobby Lashley, the #1 contender.
The almighty Bobby Lashley.
And here comes Lashley. I'd love to see Lashley and AJ Styles to become tag team champions one day. And they're teaming with Mr. Money in the Bank again. Mr. Money in the Bank, Kevin Owens. And Owens, who beat Austin Theory a few weeks ago on Raw, challenged him for the briefcase. And Theory accepted, ended up losing, and lost the rematch. Anytime Kevin Owens wants until the next Money in the Bank, can cash in his briefcase. Here comes the newest member of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa,
North American Champion,
the current North American Champion. Solo Sikoa, the younger brother of Jimmy and Jey Uso. And now Solo. Waiting for his older brothers, Jimmy and Jey Uso, the undisputed tag team champions.
The Raw Tag Team Champions, Jimmy and Jey, the Usos.
We're about to have a slugfest tonight in our main event. Tag team champions looking to defend the honor of their bloodline and their tribal chief Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion. Here we go.
6-man tag match underway. Solo Sikoa goes right to work on Styles. And a suplex to the Phenomenal One. Styles able to create some separation. Now they've got a torture rack on Solo Sikoa. And driving Sikoa down on his head. Springboard moonsaults applied. And now Styles on a roll, going up top. Thinking high risk early on in the match. Spiral tap. This gotta be it. 1, 2. And I believe that's Jimmy Uso, excuse me. That was Jimmy Uso breaking up the count. Tag into Bobby Lashley. And Solo Sikoa with a kick right to the head of Bobby Lashley. Went to dance a little bit. Shades of his dad, Rikishi. And Kevin Owens taking an opportunity to get his licks in. A senton from the apron. And Lashley now gonna suplex Jimmy Uso. The referee's count now at... Nope. I'm only gonna reply to Solo now. Bobby obviously restarted it when he came out after. But continuing the assault. And Owens and Sikoa fighting still. Lashley's got Jimmy Uso on the outside. Gonna go for a one-handed stalling vertical suplex. Styles got taken down by Solo Sikoa. A tag was made to Jey Uso. And out goes Lashley. The Usos in control right now with Lashley on the outside. Got Lashley up. Down.
These guys need to make it into the ring. You gotta watch that referee's count. I mean, again, we saw it earlier with the Judgment Day and Beth Phoenix. These guys might not even care about any of that.
Now Lashley caught up. Oh, counter. A German suplex now from Bobby Lashley. Lashley goes to his corner, makes the tag into Kevin Owens. Owens now picking up. I believe that's Jey Uso. Hooks the leg. 1. Just a 1 count. What an episode of Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. And there's the tag made into Solo Sikoa, who Kevin Owens beat last week on Raw. But what a right hand from Solo, who's now going up top. What a corkscrew. From the top turnbuckle, Solo Sikoa flying high. Went to try to lift Kevin Owens, but Owens got the knee before missing wildly with a chop. Now Solo Sikoa back on, well, in control, I should say, in the corner. Kevin Owens, exploder suplex. Solo now in trouble. 1. Just a 1 count. Owens now going up top. Solo back to his feet. And the Usos working together to take out Owens for the moment. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our main event on Monday Night Raw. Back in the ring now. Owens and Jimmy Uso Jey Uso. And there's the tag into Styles. I don't think Uso realizes. Ooh, off the top. Oh, drop toe hold, taking down Styles. Reverse atomic drop. Into a DDT by Jey. Oh my goodness. Trifecta of headbutts. 1, 2, just a 1 count. You do not want to get into a headbutt battle with a Samoan. Now Uso up top. Styles back to his feet. And Jey's going to come down. Styles crashes down to the mat below. Elbow drop. Uso thinking splash. Went for a headbutt, looked like it. Nobody home. Styles not there. Now Uso. What's he thinking about? Maybe the headbutt again. This time it connected. Styles in trouble. Samoan drop. Cover up. 1, 2. And at the count of 2, Styles able to kick out. But at what cost? Has the damage already been done to Styles? The swinging neck breaker. Uso going for the splash perhaps. Connects. 1, 2, 3. No. 2. Styles just barely able to kick out. Now Uso up top. Lashley on the apron. Owens on the outside. Styles got the knees up. Jey went for the splash again. Pele kick. Styles on the outside with Jimmy. Suplex. Tag into Bobby Lashley. Kick to the midsection. The Dominator. Lashley hits the Dominator. This got to be it. 1, 2. Kick out. Jey Uso kicks out. Owens and Solo Sikoa. Lashley coming for the save. Pump handle slam. A double underhook. Full Nelson slam, rather. And Solo Sikoa has been busted wide open. Power bomb from Lashley. Trying to send a message to Roman Reigns. Another power bomb by Lashley. Tag into Owens. Mr. Money in the Bank. Senton. Cross the sternum. Elbow drop to the lower back. Cover. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Tag back into Lashley. What a face plant there. 1, 2. Kick out. Lashley's feeling it here. Gets the tag into Jimmy. Roll through. Super kick. Right on the button. Cover. 1, 2. No. Styles breaks up the count. We're back. We had to take another abrupt commercial break. That should be our final break of the night. Lashley with a counter. Elbow right to the head of Jey. Sending him to the outside with a clothesline. Solo down on the outside. What a match this has been, ladies and gentlemen. And now Jey out there talking a little trash before giving Styles a right hand. And a clothesline that turned Lashley inside out. For a moment, Lashley was stunned, but he got a kickoff so he could get into the ring. Jay needs to get back into the ring if he wants to win this match. And Lashley's going to come back out probably to break up the count. And sent into the steps. Lashley showing off the strength. Fighting away. Lashley. Irish whip out here in front of us. They got to get back into the ring. And there's the flapjack again. This time to Lashley. Going up top. Lashley to his feet. Oh, the strength of Bobby Lashley into a power slam. Cover. Feet underneath the ropes. That could have been the end of the match. Lashley thought maybe he was going to go for the hurt lock. Uso with a counter. A couple of clubbing blows. Tag in. Solo Sikoa. Super kick. Spinning Lashley around. Oh, Lashley counter. Facebuster suplex. Tag into Owens. Solo up. Kick to the midsection. Solo down. Stunner. 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 1, 2. Oh. Jey Uso breaks up the count. Saving Solo for just the moment, perhaps. Owens has got Uso up. And there he goes for his trouble. Kevin Owens driving Solo into the knee. Tag to Bobby Lashley. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Lashley gets the pin as they move towards Extreme Rules. Now the team of Owens, Lashley, and Styles weren't successful on Friday, but they got it done tonight.